University of Florida Gators, who have won the school's third National Football Championship.
Love and light. Welcome back to another edition of Gator Talk. Now, this episode is going to be a little more chill. It's going to be a little bit more conversational, but there's a couple elements of the Gator Nation. I don't think the national media, I don't think even sometimes our fandom is recognizing as we approach the season. We're 25 days away. With that being said, we are also on the grind to 1,000 subscribers. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. In the comments below, if you're a college football fan, let me know your team, let me know your allegiance, let me know who you are rocking with. So let's get started. Now, me personally, I don't think Billy Napier has done a terrible job. I don't think he deserves to have the hottest coaching seat in America, but he is at a disadvantage. And what I mean by that is Florida has 8 of the top 25 teams in their schedule, on top of already being in the SEC, and they possibly have one of the most rigorous finales in the countries of a power school. So my question to you guys is, if your school has had a couple years not in the playoffs, not playing for national titles, reestablishing themselves in this post-COVID NIL era, how long do you allow your coaches to build? How long do you take for your culture to be established? Now, as a Florida fan, I am used to winning. Tim Tebow, Urban Meyer, Percy Harvin, the Pouncey Twins, Ahmad Black, Chris Rainey, Joe Hayden. The list goes on and on. We've had some dogs, Trey Burton. We can even throw Will Greer in there. That's for another video for another day. But we actually had some players, we had some pieces, and too many times we cut bait with something that wasn't working, superficial, when the adversity came. So my Florida fandom, let's pull up the graphic. Now, going back to the urban days, and like I said, in the pre-COVID days, this is our record, and this is how we are positioned in the SEC. Of course, it's been the Alabama Roll Tide dominance. But what do we need to do to change that? What do we need to do to reestablish our foothold? I do not think cutting bait with the coach who is level 2 into his level 4 process of reestablishing his culture and his player base is the right move. Now, so Billy Napier, this is going to be a year for you, bro. And I've already did a deep dive a little bit on this, but I just wanted to have an open conversation and let's just talk about it. So you guys are starting the year with the U. They're ranked, but you guys are facing 8 of the top 25 teams. And as I started this video, this is Florida. This isn't Vanderbilt. This isn't South Carolina. This isn't Oklahoma or Texas, who's just happy to be here and being back relevant again. We haven't been relevant since the pre-COVID days, guys. This is a problem. As I put up this graphic in this video, like going all the way back to the pre-urban days, I think we need to continue to let Billy Napier cook. I know he possibly has the hottest seat in America right now, and he has the opportunity to get off to a horrendous start, and they have one of the toughest finishes. I damn near think Ohio State might stumble with a finish like that. I don't know if the brass at Florida has the faith to let him continue to cook and build. See, the problem is when you build a culture and when you're establishing culture, there are going to be hurdles, adversity, and roadblocks along the way. Urban faced it. The old ball coach, Steve Spurrier, faced it. We haven't had any coach who's really allowed himself to build a culture. Dan Mullen, we thought he was going to bring back the glory days. That I think we just need to let him continue to build our culture. And like I said, unless we get destroyed, you gotta bring in new coaches, you gotta bring in new people, you gotta make the new players trust the new staff. You watched up until this point in this video as we continue to climb the charts to 1,000 subscribers. Double tap that screen, please and thanks. There's a lot of different moving parts in college football these days. A lot of moving parts. Let's not destroy a culture that hasn't even got to the second pillar of its building phase. Billy's been decent. Probably hasn't had the best staff around him. Lost some games he probably shouldn't. But he's been decent. He's been better than every other coach I've named since Urban. If you don't agree, let me know in the comments. Let me know, guys. The question of this video, culture. What does it mean? How long does it take to get established for your team? And should the Florida Gators and the fandom have Billy Napier on the hot seat? Till next time, king of the podcast, casual gamer, the contrarian. This has been episode 2 of Gator Talk. I'm out.